Hey all, welcome to ShareTreck, where science meets investments, and I'm your host Raj. Friends, today we are diving into Allogene Therapeutics, a company that we haven't covered for quite a while. A stock that's been crushed by the market, down 56% in the past year and shaken by insider selling. But beneath the wreckage might lie a future blockbuster therapy. This could be a classic case of buy the fear or a biotech flameout in the making. Let's dig in. Welcome back, friends. Let's start with the problem that Allogene is trying to solve. If you have followed cancer treatment, you have probably heard of R-CHOP, the golden standard for treating large B-cell lymphoma. I have covered it in my earlier videos of Allogene. It's been around for decades and it works to a point. Roughly half of the patients relapse, and then for them the next steps aren't clear. Currently, we have no reliable way to predict who's likely to relapse, and there is no approved consolidation therapy to prevent it. After R-CHOP, patients are often told to just watch and wait, because there could be residual cancer cells here or there, which can then travel around the body and restart the whole process. So this kind of waiting is not much of a plan. Well, here's where Allogene's lead candidate, Cema-cel, comes in. This is a next-gen CAR T-cell therapy, but unlike traditional autologous CAR T, which is personalized and time-consuming, Cema-cel is allogenic, off the shelf. Allogene's strategy is to offer Cema-cel right after R-CHOP for high-risk patients identified by a minimal residual disease or MRD test. This concept, calling it the seventh cycle, is simple and powerful. Instead of waiting for a relapse, you treat the risk head-on with a single infusion. This is being tested in the pivotal ALPHA3 trial, which started enrolling in June 2024 last year. If successful, it could redefine frontline treatment for lymphoma. Well, let's talk the upside. If Cema-cel is approved, Allogene estimates a $5 billion annual market across the US, European Union, and UK. And not to forget, there are other locations like Asia and the Middle East where these therapies could sell. This would also make it the first approved allogenic CAR T therapy in frontline care and give Allogene a significant first mover advantage. That's a potential game changer for both patients and investors. But now let's talk about what could go wrong, because this is biotech and risks are real. Clinical risk is the first one I want to tackle. The trial is ongoing. The biggest unknown is durability. How long will allogenic cells persist? We won't see full data until late 2026, but I'm hoping that we could get a glimpse of work in progress during one of these industry conferences. Next, let's talk safety risk. A patient death recently triggered an unplanned data review. Allogene says it was unrelated to Cema-cel, but it reminds us how fragile clinical trials can be. I would also like to look at financial risk. This is still a pre-commercial company burning cash. It depends on external funding and partnership. And yes, the 56% drop and insider selling are red flags. Then I ask myself, if I was interested in Allogene, what would I keep my eye on? Well, I would look at future analysis results, which are expected in the first half of 2026. This is the next major catalyst. I'll be scanning the news to see if I get any snippets of extra information before that due date. Partnership or non-dilutive funding to shore up finances is something that I'll be watching out for. And interim trial updates that could build investor confidence is very important to look forward to. And also adverse news like patient deaths or something. Those are the things that I would watch out for on a proactive manner if I was interested in Allogene. Well, friends, this was my roundup for Allogene, just bringing us up to speed since we have not covered this company for a while now. I would like to ask you, what do you think? Is this a breakthrough waiting to happen or another biotech bet gone wrong? Let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know if you own Allogene or you're planning to trade in Allogene anytime soon. Thanks for watching this video. And friends, if you have not yet subscribed, can you please subscribe and help us grow this channel and this retail investor community? This brings me to an end of the video. Bye for now.